Hello there, Tawana T here. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I welcome you to subscribe by hitting the button below. Also, hit the notification bell so that when I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. I am a self-love coach, I am a mom, and I am an author. And here on my channel, I talk about self-love, self-care, and developing a better relationship with the most important person in your life, and that is you. Today, I'm going to talk about what love is, how we learn about love, what self-love is, and 3 powerful ways you can start loving yourself more today. So here we go. So what is love? Well, there are a couple of different definitions, and I'm going to read you a few of them. So love by definition means an intense or deep affection, a great interest or pleasure in something or a person or thing that someone loves. Another definition relates that love should not be seen just as a feeling, but as an enactment of emotion, and that to love is to feel and act lovingly. Lastly, but not the least, love is a complex set of emotions, behaviors, and beliefs associated with strong feelings of affection, protectiveness, warmth, and respect for another person. So there's something missing in all of those definitions. It seems like love by definition is outward to someone else and not inward to ourselves or yourself. So how do we learn about love? We pick up on what love is from those people that are closest to us and from our parents by watching their behaviors, their attitudes, their actions, and their habits, and depending on if it's healthy or unhealthy or positive or negative, we kind of adopt those same behaviors. So what is self-love? Self-love is taking an assessment of what is bringing value to you, what is supporting you, what is nourishing you, and what is embracing your well-being. And that means making an intentional, deliberate choice to do things or adopt habits that support your physical, emotional, psychological, and physical well-being. So what does that entail? That entails waking up every day, and when faced with a choice, deciding what is best for you and doing that for you unapologetically. And that means you make it your own responsibility to make you feel good, to make you feel loved. Easier said than done, because again, these are habits that we've adopted along the way. So where do you start? So here are 3 very powerful ways to start loving you more today. Number 1, and the most powerful in learning to love yourself more today, is forgiveness. Not necessarily forgiveness for someone else, but forgiveness for yourself. We can be so mean to ourselves. It's like we don't accept the humanness in ourselves, and we have this picture of perfection that we have to be, and then when we make this mistake, the world comes crashing down, and we put this backpack of guilt and shame on, and we never let it go. But part of loving you is taking it off, letting it go. So I had to adopt this mindset and this perspective that wherever I was at the time when I made that decision was what I needed to do in order for me to grow and be where I am. So I started looking at it more as, what did I learn from that experience? Yes, I made a poor decision. I had a lapse in judgment. I suffered the consequences, but what did I learn from it? And then turning it around into gratitude for, wow, this is what I got from that experience. Good, bad, painful. You always learn something from it. So being able to look at it and learn from it, forgive yourself for it, and let it go. So forgiveness is key. Number 2 is giving yourself permission to love you. And this is something we adopted along the way, because it was always, if you did this, then I love you. Oh, you did a great job, I love you. It was always like a exchange, like, if you do this, I love you. If you don't do this, and I'm angry with you. So we've adopted that for ourselves. Like, I'll love myself when I do this, or if I do this, then I'll love myself. So we, as other people in our lives and growing up, we have adopted this same, like, exchange with ourselves. And we learn and we tend not to love ourselves in our current conditions. It's like, okay, if I get this job, I'll love myself. If I lose this weight, I'll love myself. But part of that is self-acceptance, loving yourself where you are, just as you are. And when you accept and you love yourself, then it's not saying you don't want to get better, but it just means that you still love and embrace the you that you currently are, and it's not this exchange. So number 3 is, what is number 3? So number 3 is focusing on the now. A lot of times we are still stuck in what happened, what could have been, what I should have did, what I could have did, what I wish I would have did, and what I'm going to do next time. And when this happens again, that we don't focus on what's going on right now that I can be grateful for. That means choosing to see the good in the current situation. That means focusing on the things that are going correct in your life. And if some things aren't going as great, focusing on what can I do today. So one thing that I love to do is every day I write down 3 things that I am grateful for. And I know it's easy to do the, oh, I'm grateful for my health and I'm grateful for my kids. But it can be very broad. So one key thing that I do is I focus on what I'm grateful for in the last 24 hours. So not only what I'm grateful for, but why I'm grateful for it. For example, I'm grateful for the promotion that I received at work, because it shows me that if I put my mind to something, that I can achieve it. I'm grateful for the flowers that my husband sent me, because it shows me that he's thinking about me. So then you can focus on why you're grateful. So that's a good remembrance too. So those are the 3 powerful things you can do today to start loving yourself more. So just to recap: forgiveness, 2, giving yourself permission to love you, and 3, focusing on the now and having gratitude. Thanks again for visiting my YouTube channel. I pray that you were inspired to learn something and that you can take this information and incorporate some of it into your life. Also, grab your free self-love checklist and 7 ways to start loving yourself more. There's also a self-love quiz. So click the link down below and so you can see exactly where you are with you. Also, join my free Facebook community, Journey to Your Beautiful, where you can recreate the life that you want and learn that you are not your mistakes and that is not your story, and that you can be who you want to be and create the life that you want and paint yourself beautiful. Bye for now.